Okay, this is some of my old radio stuff. Cause I mean, make a lot of videos about tractors and engines and stuff. This is another little hobby of mine. Now, I'll start with this one. Or put it on macro so you can actually see. But it's in rough shape. It's an Emerson. This thing would work if I replace those tubes because those two tubes actually shattered. I know I'm gonna have people be like, hey, don't take the tubes out because then you won't know what number they are. But look. 57. And what's this one? Let me zoom in so you can see it's 280. So yeah. It used to work awesome. I mean, I haven't really gotten it out in a while, but I mean, it works pretty decent. It has a copper base. From what I can tell, it's copper. It might be steel. It's just rusted, but I mean, it seemed to play fine. It was just a little faint. Probably could use capacitors. Here's a big Philco. This thing's pretty cool. It needs capacitors. I mean, you can kind of hear the radio station, but not really. Let me turn off the light and maybe you can read that. Oh, nope. Oh, well, I guess you'll have to. It says, if I can get it to focus right. Music, news, drama, comedy, sports, and education. I mean, you can't really see the dial. But there are numbers on there. It says, what does it say? I can't even read it in this light. Amateur phone police is on the top, and the bottom is just standard. Then now we're at the police on the top. I guess that stuff's just standard. Here's a little airline. I can. This needs capacitors. Really cool looking radio. I mean, I was like, geez, how come this seems like it's zoomed in so far? Because it is. It's zoomed in all the way. I'll show you what's in the back of this. I mean, it's a, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-tube radio. Probably not spectacular, but I mean, it could use capacitors. So you can see the one back there is pretty nasty. It's all bubbled up. But I mean, yeah, you can faintly hear the stuff. Still has that on it, on the inside, the old tag. I'll show you what's in the back of this one. This one I got at an estate sale. It's clean. Like, it's beautiful on the inside. Like, no rust. You can still read that. I mean, it's just dusty. And that wire needs to be resoldered, but I mean, that's no big deal. So yeah, this one, I haven't really ever bought capacitors or replaced them, but I think that's what I'm going to have to start doing is find somewhere where I can get replacements and then be able to fix them. Because I mean, these would be awesome radios to like restore. Probably be worth a pretty penny too. Here's a little unique one that my dad got a while ago and then he gave to me. It's a Motorola. It's a battery powered. You got your volume, your stations. Takes a funny battery. That's why I don't know if it works or not or what. Oh. So you can see it's a 4-tube. You can't really get to them without taking 2 screws out the side, which isn't much. It takes 2 D batteries there, and then it takes a B battery. That is in B. It's a 67.5 half volt. It's kind of like a gigantic 9 volt. But so yeah, which that's I've kind of looked into them, and I guess you can only buy them in bulk, and they're expensive. So yeah, that's why I've never really gotten this one working. I'm Variac, if I had one, would be awesome because I could do that kind of thing. Or just hook it up to that, but takes 67.5 volts. Another Airline. This one's in rough condition. This one's in beautiful condition. I mean, look at the finish. I mean, sure, it's nicked up a little bit. And this one I can actually have it plugged in so you can... There. You can kind of see the dial starting to glow because I just turned it on. But here's the owner's manual. So if I bought this case on eBay for 20 bucks, this case had this one's chassis end, which needs capacitors. But this case well, I kind of got confused, but this case had that chassis in, which was good. That case had that chassis in it, which was bad. So yeah, let's see it works.
The hotel said we should have coins. They did find some more items and brought them 2 Liberty coins. They were quite upset at the price tag.
Yeah, that was my first wooden case tube radio. Here's all my supplies and little tiny black and white TV tube, which I thought was cool, so I kept. Then you got, I should go through and reorganize this. But, yep.